Don't worry. We are not in a position to give our reasons, but we are in a position to announce the decision, which is that we are, excuse me, going to allow the appeal, set aside the recorder's order, direct that the matter be listed for an urgent case management hearing before a circuit judge allocated to the case by the designated family judge, and we believe that to be Her Honour Judge Rowe, QC. And one of us will try and speak to or communicate with Her Honour Judge Rowe, because clearly this needs to be listed for a directions hearing next week. We don't consider we're in a position to deal with the directions, but what would be helpful if you could agree an order is include within it that you are to endeavour to agree the proposed directions at least 24, if not 48 hours, it depends on when the hearing is, prior to the case management hearing, and if not, identify those matters that are not agreed. So in other words, you present the court with an agreed or identified unagreed directions order, and can you include within it position statements and so on for the next hearing?
Yes, I'm just thinking aloud, forgive me. That will automatically ensure that the children are represented within that.
Yes.
So I will, of course, undertake to inform
Please.
The previous solicitor,
Yes.
Mr. Reed, of
Yes.
the outcome today and ensure that he's aware.
Because
we're
yes, I mean, to make it clear, we're setting aside the order. We will be making an order that leave should have been granted to apply to revoke. And there are two applications, so those obviously will have to be, as they were, dealt with together, because it would be sensible for them to be considered, certainly directions together. So can you try and agree an order as soon as possible? And it would be helpful, as you said, Ms. Ferris, to incorporate the Guardian's representatives in that discussion. And then if you get that to us by, send it to my clerk by, when do you think? 10 o'clock.
I think ideally Monday, if we are to involve Mr. Reed, just perhaps to give him a little bit.
Can you try and do it by 12 o'clock tomorrow? Because otherwise it will might slightly delay. Yeah. And if we have any information about the listing of the case management hearing, we will send that to the parties when we have it.
My Lord, the only reason why I rise is in relation to the timetable that was set out for matching. It may not arise if the hearing is next week, because the panel, I think, was the 8th of March. It may be that we need some recitals and we can agree those between us in today's order in terms of that process.
Yes.
I simply raise that for completeness.
Yes.
But I'll ensure that I get your clerk's email in order to lodge the order tomorrow by 12.
Thank you. That's obviously right. Yes. Yes. Anything else? No? No. Thank you all very much.
All right.